Hi Aries, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is your weekly reading for the week of the 8th to the 14th of March. Although if you find it at a different time, that doesn't matter. You find it when you're supposed to. So let's see what we've got for you this week, Aries. What have we got for Aries this week? All the housekeeping stuff is down below if you want to know about decks and readings. You've got the Devil come through for your first card this week, Aries. So the Devil asks us to look at any dependency issues that we have. It's about going within and doing what they call shadow work, and shadow work is about going and doing some deep healing on things that you kind of don't want to acknowledge are going on. So if it's a case of like, oh, I'm kind of it's like having a, say you keep buying things to make yourself feel better, and they're only little purchases, but obviously those little purchases add up. So maybe you've bought like a £5 book here, or a £10 outfit, or a pair of shoes that was a bargain in the sale, or whatever. Or you just have like a glass of wine, but then the glass of wine kind of is like once or twice a week, which is fine. And then obviously it slowly becomes every night of the week you're having a glass of wine to help yourself go to bed. And it's just basically looking at what triggers that behaviour within you. So where is that coming from? Why do you need a little bit of something to perk you up? Why do you need a little bit of whatever? Equally, it can be dependent on another person. Why do you feel anxious when that person leaves you? Why do you feel and I don't mean like that they're doing anything wrong, like when they leave the house you've got this really bad feeling they're off out because they're cheating on you. That's not even what I mean. Although if you're thinking that, you kind of need to wonder why you're thinking that. But no, it's about like, why do I need that person? Because if you're with a person, you should be with them because you want to, not because you need to be with them. So it's thinking about like, well, why do I get anxious? What is causing that anxiety? What is triggering the need for that person, that I cannot live without that person? So it's about getting to the root cause of what's causing that dependency on something to help you cope. But what is it you're trying to cope with? That's what the Devil really asks you to do. Like, what is it that I'm coping? Why do I need this to cope? What do I need to cope about to get through? So like, if you're feeling sad, why do you buy something to make yourself feel better? Because then you keep buying things to make yourself feel better, and then you feel bad because you spent the money, so you buy yourself something else, and it's a vicious cycle. Once you've got to the bottom of that, you have the Fool, which is freedom. And freedom, release, unburdened. The Fool is completely unburdened. Once we do the work on the triggers, like the underlying reasons of why we do that, do the shadow work, there is this light and freedom and carefreeness, because you don't need that. You're not burdened by the need that, oh, I need another person. Or because it might be that you go within and you go, well, why do I need another person? And it's because you lack confidence. So if you work on your confidence and you learn to trust yourself, you've got freedom, because you don't need that other person. Then you're with that person because you want to be with them. The relationship has a whole new level of freedom, and then you can go off and have adventures because you don't need another person. You're with them because you want to be with them, not because you need them. And it's about getting past why you need something and getting to the root cause and healing that root cause so that you don't need anything anymore, and having that freedom. Two of Torches, yeah, making a plan. You can make plans. You can see where you want to go. Also making a plan of how to deal with it, finding a new strategy. And you've also got the Sun, which is like making plans. You've got the Fool and the Two of Torches and the Sun. And the Sun is happiness and freedom and joy. Unrestricted, abundant joy. Once you find freedom from whatever it is that's triggering this, oh, you've just got freedom. Literally freedom. You can make plans. You can do what you like. You can do that thing that you've always wanted to do to make you happy. Something is holding you back within, and that's why the shadow work is important for you this week, Aries. That's what's important this week for you. I'm going to get you a Threadbound Oracle card. Let's see what we've got from the Threadbound Oracle with regards to this. The Weaver, patterns, connections, mediation. Yeah, working out what is connecting your bad habits, because that's what they are. They're bad habits, really. They're not, they can be addictions, and absolutely they can be addictions, but it's about, if you need somebody to help you mediate your way through out of this, then absolutely go and get that support. There are support systems out there for you, whether that's like, I don't know, Alcoholics Anonymous, Gamblers Anonymous, Overeaters Anonymous, whatever. Shop, I'm sure there's one out there for everybody. Every addiction or coping mechanism that we have that has become to an unhealthy level, even mildly unhealthy level. But the weaver looks at the patterns, looks at the connections. Why do I keep doing this? And works their way out of it. So I really like the weaver, because it also means you can weave your own future as well. Once you break the bad patterns, you can make new patterns, new connections, new plans, and find your way to freedom again, and joy and abundance and happiness. Because I think right now you feel very constricted. And sometimes, and if you look, that's kind of like, that's the illusion of being this, but it's not, because there's so much darker, and they're chained. Those people are chained to the devil. There isn't freedom. There's just the perception of freedom right now. And until you deal with that trigger, that scar, that issue that needs healing, you're going to be chained for until you free yourself. Basically, you can free yourself from it. You might just need a bit of help to do that. Anyway, I hope that's been of some help for you, Aries. Let me know down below if it did or didn't hit. And I will see you again next week with next week's reads. Bye for now.